Now here is the sign a car's been incredibly well cared for. You can of course detail an engine bay to an exacting standard, but the car came in like this. The condition throughout of this car is absolutely exceptional. Don't forget, this is a 2008 vehicle. This is the Jaguar XK 4.2, and it's genuinely presented in a near perfect condition. In today's video, we're going to be walking around and just detailing how good the condition of this car is. So the Jaguar XK 4.2 we've got here is a 2+2 layout, of course, being the coupe, and these XKs are what a lot of people buy as special weekend cars, grand tourers to perhaps go around Europe in them, or of course just special cars to park up in the garage and look at and take out on them very, very special occasions. This is one of the cars that could do any of those tasks with absolute ease. It's a 2008 vehicle, covered just over 32,000 miles, so it is incredibly low miles, of course, for the age of it. Now, I mentioned the condition. We started with the engine bay. It was immaculate when it came in. We've literally just given the car a wash off, and that's all we've had to do, and that is a very good sign that the vehicle has been incredibly well cared and loved. The condition of the front end, and of course take into consideration, as I mentioned, this car is now more than 15 years old, but is absolutely mark-free. There's very few, if any, stone chips to see, to the lower end of the car, to the bonnet, to the side of the vehicle. Wheels all absolutely unmarked. It's sat upon the right tyres as well. Red calipers shining brightly behind the wheels as well, and the tyres are all in very good tread health all round. I would say the vehicle most of its life has been kept in storage when it's not being used, because these cars, the condition of them really is dependent on how well they have been looked after. The inside is equally, though, impressive as the exterior. This one's got the charcoal black leather on the interior. And just to re-emphasise the condition, just the seat bolsters, the fact that the seats don't really look like they've ever been sat upon is very, very impressive. And the rear seats, of course, match that as well. The piano black trim that runs through the centre, also fantastically unmarked. Often it can get swirled up, but on this example that's not the case. Seats on both sides and memory function as well. Of course, I mentioned this car was good for if you wanted a grand tourer. The reason is, one, the engine, a 4.2 petrol V8. It pulls effortlessly. It just glides and carves through the road. And then, of course, the handling and the fact you can, if you want to, have a load of fun in it. These cars are super fun to drive, big engine, rear wheel drive, and they look as impressive as this. The XK is what a lot of people will say is the sweet spot. Of course, you can get the XKR, but the XK, in my opinion, is a good car if you want something that's relatively good on fuel, yet still as impressive and enjoyable as perhaps an XKR can be, but it can be sensible as well. Now, the next reason the Jaguar XK 4.2 makes a brilliant grand tourer is the boot space it comes with. But before we get to that, a little more on the design of the Jaguar, just take a look at how classy it looks and premium from the back. Of course, Jaguar badging all in chrome, which is shining beautifully. Twin tailpipes, one on either side, and again, they're all in fantastic order, matching very nicely with the chrome trim which runs throughout. Chrome at one point, a lot of people seem to de-chrome cars, but Jaguar is a car that you shouldn't do that on, in my opinion at least. The XK suits the chrome very, very well. But the boot space, as you can see, is very, very generous, and of course you could easily fit a suitcase or two in there. Plenty of luggage space in the back of the XK. Now, the Jaguar XK is of course a vehicle that's no longer produced. In a lot of people's opinion, the prices of them are levelling out, with some even stating that they may start increasing and going up in value. Of course, it's very difficult to predict what the car market is going to do, but a Jaguar XK in this condition, no longer produced, it's got to be good news. Just finally, to re-emphasise once more the condition, as you can see, the body panel's absolutely flawless, and even the driver's seat, which if anywhere is where you are going to get wear, is also in exceptionally good condition. One of the reasons for that is the care, but I think the other is the fact the materials Jaguar used to use are so good. I'm not saying the newer Jaguars aren't well built, but on the older Jaguars, they never seem to age the same. It doesn't really, the leather doesn't crack, the leather doesn't wear where you'd usually see it. And perhaps that's the quality that Jaguar used to employ into their vehicles. So that was a quick walk around of the Jaguar XK 4.2. If you would like any more information on this stunning example, please contact me or the team today. My name's Will, would all be more than happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.